mini camp, training camp, and not training camp, but what was that? OTAs ended, and then mini camp happened, went quick as hell, really like a blink. So at the end of the day, man, just want to get y'all thoughts about, just the overall general stuff of it. And then we'll go a little bit deeper into the details as we continue. But let's start with my man, Chris. So how do you feel, now that all that stuff has ended, just your general feelings now before we get into that training camp?
Yeah, man. First, man, it's good to get, the whole team in there. I love a lot of the stuff that I heard, the defense has been running around like some maniacs getting after it. Absolutely loved hearing that. Loved hearing that the stuff that, and this is one of the reasons why I'm glad that we didn't tank or anything at the end of the season, because these guys are building off of what happened at the end of last year. You know what I'm saying? They're believing in themselves. They're fired up. Every new person is following suit what we already got going on. It's either you're going to do it this way or you're not going to be here. Max is out here being a leader. Wilkins is being he's raising the bar as well. Everybody else is just doing what they got to do. I know we're probably going to talk about some of the things we've heard on the offensive side, but I think we got to just pump the brakes and just kind of let the process go, man. But overall, I'm happy for what I heard, man.
That's what's up. Guaranteed, man. Same sentiments, man. Turf, how do you feel?
You know what, man? I'm excited, man. I think we're in a great space. What was funny to me is that, just like myself, being an outside person looking in, right, starting a new gig and all that, I look at Gardner Minshew and I take what he says, with a little bit more of a grain of salt, if you will, as opposed to others, because why? He's the outside guy looking in, right? And what I love to hear from him, it wasn't Max on the defense that he was like, wow. He was talking about Wilkins.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can only imagine what we are about to see out there, ladies.
It's going to get nasty.
It is going to be crazy. I mean, you parallel that with AP's comment about, hey, don't worry about our quarterback. You see our defensive line.
Oh, I love
that. Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about. And I think we are actually officially back to that Raiders team that we used to. That old school Raiders.
I love that. Yeah. I love that.
Leo, how you feel, man?
Bro, I'm excited. Like the way Chris said, I like what I heard, what I saw with the, when AP came out, he would talk about the team, all the different coaches too. The defensive back coach, the D-line coach. But what I'm most excited of is it's not just Max anymore on the defense. Before it was Max, and then you had these couple dudes here and there. Now it's like Max and company.
Company.
Max, you got Wilkins, you got Cruz,
I like that.
You got Spillane. Like, bro, we got a legit defense.
Max and
that's
company.
the thing that got me most excited about this offseason. Because like how Chris said, this is why you don't tank. This is exactly why you don't tank. Why you wanted to win those games at the end, to keep going off that momentum that we had. And you could see it's carrying over to this season already.
Right. Okay.
Cheeto said it first, man. Go on ahead and coin that bad boy.
Max and company,
bro. Go on and make the shirt, bro.
Yeah, make the shirt.
Watermark
it, though. Watermark it.
Yeah, I already got those pictures, and I'm already making it.
Yeah.
That right there is fire.
What Leo's saying is true, man. For so long, we've just been wanting somebody to go with Max. Like, bro, just match Max's intensity. Now, we had Hobbs coming along but it wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Especially on that D-line. You needed.
But you know what, though? You know what, Rundown? And I know we'll get to it, but I love Hobbs' swag right now.
Man.
It's like,
we definitely get into it.
We'll get to that. But my bad. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
I like the way he talking. I like the way he walking.
Man, talking greasy.
Talking
greasy.
But I'm gonna say something that's gonna surprise y'all. That honestly I've liked so far, and it's on the offensive side. It ain't got nothing to do with Aiden O'Connell or nothing. But I like the way they talking about this scheme. I like the way they talking about the scheme, bro. Because if you think about it, a lot of players have said the same thing. I've heard the same thing. We're trying to run a lot of plays that look the same, But at the end of the day, we can do whatever we want off of them plays. When you really think about it, who does that the best? 49ers, right? Like when you think about their offense, it's like, bro, multiple plays look the same.
Exactly.
But the defense has no idea what's going on because of all the weaponry and everything you have. You keep them on their toes. So at the end of the day, even if your quarterback is not a star quarterback, the defense is off balance. You feel what I'm saying? Because of one, the scheme and the personnel. If we can do what I think they're trying to do, right, is implement that kind of Green Bay 49ers scheme. You feel what I'm saying? With these type of players, that shit's gonna work. I can feel that shit's gonna work.
Man, Bowers is the wild card, bro.
As long as the quarterback ain't turning the ball over,
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying? That's it. We'll be straight.
Or fumbling the rock.
Yeah, live another down if you have to.
Right.
Dump it off. Punt. We'll play field position. Defense will get. You know, you don't got to take a whole bunch of chances.
We gonna run teams down at a certain degree because either you're going to be so pressed to stop this run that this play action is going to literally kill you. You know what I mean? It's like, and there's so many players where it's like, you can literally throw 5-yard routes to a lot of these dudes and they turn that into maybe 15, 30.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like most of the guys on our offense can do that. It can be scary. So that's
who I'm really excited about right now when you said the offense other than the quarterbacks is Trey Tucker.
Man, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
I'm so excited to see that dude with this offense, bro, and finally utilizing him.
And when I'm hearing he got a little bigger as far as like stronger wise, you know what I'm saying? Still got his speed and honestly, as much as I love Bowers, I'm hearing Big Mike is looking good, man. I'm hearing Big.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what because we know Bowers is going to be that dude regardless. But if we can get Big Mike working too, and we already know Jacoby is going to be, man, don't even get me started.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah, I honestly think Mayer is going to catch that stride. I have a lot of confidence in Mayer to catch that stride.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Like, just what I've seen in the skill set, bro. He ain't even like last year. He didn't even reach in that bag yet.
Right?
Like, in that bag.
We didn't use him. We didn't even give him a chance to get in the bag.
And there were times, right? And we're gonna talk about this with Zamir too, because Turf and I talked about this last Thursday. But there were times where last year they should have gave him the ball more. We're looking at like, bro, he had rhythm. You feel what I'm saying? In certain games, Mayer has certain rhythm. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, you can see he's starting to get it a little bit. Feed him. But
hey, I would tell y'all right now, don't be shocked if he's looking better than Bowers. I'm just telling you. Don't be shocked. Because I'm telling you right now, the curve that Bowers is going to have to deal with is the blocking side. And even Mayer had to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by that. Because it's going to be very glaring when he's got problems blocking as opposed to Mayer now. You know what I mean? So I hope that they're doing the right thing and giving him the same treatment Mayer got, meaning put Max on his behind. So that way he has no choice but to get
100%. 100%. I agree.
Different though. As much as I love Michael Mayer, I know Brock Bowers is a completely
that's levels, bro.
That's like different. Like you use him differently.
No, it is. He's literally he can literally play every position.
Exactly.
Mayer can't do that.
Right.
But I'll admit Mayer's going to be a better blocker initially.
I think this year it looks like the way Mayer is talked. Like the physicality of the game now, it's like, okay, I understand now. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I got to do. Definitely looks like he got his body ready for sure. You know what I mean? So it's like,
and him wanting to be there, dog. That stuck out to me so much when he said that, like, I'm actually happy to be here now. Like, I want to be here.
Yeah,
you could tell that shit from the last regime. It was just like, fuck.
And then with Bowers, one thing I love about Bowers is everyone says the same thing. This dude just loves football. He don't play around. The dude don't smile. He damn near like that Russian from Rocky. If he dies, he dies. Like,
and this is for everybody that was over there tripping when he got drafted. People be reading in everything.
Right.
He got drafted and he was like, "Oh, he's not excited to be here."
That's just him.
Like, honestly, if you look back at his college stories, they like, he's the same way, bro. He just don't talk. He don't talk. You saw what Devontae called him. What he called him?
Businessman.
Businessman.
100%.
But you know what? I'm cool with that though. I'm cool with that because we almost need that in Vegas. We need some guys like he ain't gonna be out there. He gonna be sticking to the script, man. So I'm cool with that.
And it comes in different shapes and sizes. You know what I mean? Like he might just be that silent killer. I'm cool with that though. You know? What I mean?
He don't gotta say nothing. I don't care. He don't gotta say nothing.
Personalities on the team anyway, so it's like, you don't really need to add too many more. But going from that, you know how we do here though. We talk about the positive, but we got to bring up the negative. What would we need if we didn't talk about the other side? Concerns, right? Concerns, because there are concerns. Now, obviously, this is still we say this knowing that this is still install period. You feel what I'm saying? So we're not taking everything too serious. We're good or bad, but as we stand right now, I have question marks. I know some of y'all do. So let's start about Leo. What's the concerns as of right now?
With me, it's I'm glad they finally seem to have gotten down the O-line, which was my biggest concern. So now I'm not too worried about that. To me now, it's just how is this offense going to look on the field with Getsy calling the plays? What kind of rhythm is it going to have? I get that I worry about the running back, the quarterback, but if you run a good offense, you can make up for that stuff because you utilize your other players' strengths, their weaknesses and stuff like that. So my concern, that's why I think I've never been more excited for the preseason until this year to see what that offense can look like or what it's going to look like. Because, I mean, I wasn't too happy when we got Getsy. Like, it wasn't my first choice. I think we dodged a bullet with Cliff. But at the same time, like, hearing Devontae be comfortable with it and the players saying, like, we like this offense, and even AP saying that it's all been installed already. So it makes it a lot more simpler. Now it's just going to be how it looks on the field once game day comes around.
Right. For sure. Definitely. Don't want to go ahead and get too deep real quick. Let's get into the chat real quick because they over there going stupid in here.
Oh yeah, the chat.
You already know it's getting wild up in that piece.
Let's go ahead and get to the chat real quick. Shout out to my guy SoCal Latina Griffin. What's the deal? Glad you can make it. William M. Much love and respect. Hey, much love and respect to you as well, man. Glad you
love that dog. Love that dog. Fire dog.
Yeah, that is a fire picture.
Cowtown.
What up, Luda?
What's good?
Cowtown's my dog, but Cowtown, remember, I'm gonna remind Cowtown maybe once every few months. Cowtown told me to my face that Spencer Rattler and JJ McCarthy are going to be the best quarterbacks of this class. I just want to remind him once every few months. I just want to remind him that I didn't forget.
That's right here.
Shout out Cowtown. That's my boy though. I just want to let you know I got that nugget in my back pocket, but that's my dog.
Yeesh.
What up, Walter?
Brock Drago Power.
If he dies, he dies.
Okay, Jack says his only concern is Getsy and the other cornerback on the opposite
side.
Jack Jones. Don't say that, man. Don't say that. We good over there.
You got to tune in tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna say. You got to tune in tomorrow.
All receipts are kept.
I would say it 100 times. A defensive back best friend is a fucking strong D line.
Sure.
Boom. You're right about that. That's gonna change everything for this young man.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do agree with that, and I do believe he will have the ability to gain his confidence. But he's on the short leash with me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And we're gonna talk. I won't get too deep. We're gonna get into that.
We gotta get into
all right, but Billy, what's the deal, man? Glad you can make it. But Cowtown said he's standing on that.
Stand on that.
Stand on it, bro. Yeah.
I think
Dub Raider.
My boy Dub.
What up, Walter?
I think JJ, the water boy at this point, man. I think he about third string or fourth string. Never mind. Let me stop.
that bad? Because who's their starter? Is the homeboy from
It's Darnold.
Darnold is their starter, and Mullins is their backup.
Hey,
and he's
I'm
behind.
gonna let y'all know something.
He's behind Dan Mullins or whatever.
And I'm gonna let y'all know something. Sam Darnold ain't straight garbage. He's not straight garbage.
He's just garbage, not straight garbage. He's just garbage. He's
crooked garbage.
You know, he's garbage. Yeah, he's cut. You know, that work is cut.
I don't think he
ain't pure. He's some stepped on garbage.
I agree with that though.
Where did he get a fair shot?
Shake.
And he ain't never have a team that he had weapons or anything with to begin with. So I don't know. I just think the kid has a chance if he gets on the right team.
Did they not say that JJ was gonna sit though? You know what I mean?
Like, he has to. He looks terrible.
He
looks terrible.
But, okay.
I'm not gonna say I told you so. It's so
but he said don't act like he said he needed 1 or 2 years though. He did say that part.
He did. I give him that one. Make sure y'all keep going through the comments, man. Much love. We want to get y'all in the conversation. But as we continue with the conversation, all season concerns, right? So Turf, where are you at? Where are you concerned right now?
Well, I'm going to keep it a buck. I am concerned about the offensive playbook. I'm concerned about, the coordinator and how this is going to pan out, because we clearly know there's no chance in hell that Raider Nation and the fans are going to give them a real true chance, if you will. They got to come out guns blazing, or otherwise we can forget about it.
Shortly.
Shortly. Score 30 after about 3-4 games, it's going to be a problem. So I'm real nervous about that. More so nervous than anything else, to be honest. I'll keep it 100. I think that they will be able to hide Jacorian Bennett for quite some time with this off defensive line. That's what I think. And I think that he will gain that confidence, in stride. But the middle towards the end of the season is really where he's going to have to show, he's really got it in order for us to, take it to the next level and actually win some playoff games.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm concerned about the offensive coordinator and the playbook, and not because I don't think they have the ability. I don't think the fans are going to give them the time. Front office, everybody else, they're going to be fine. But, it can weigh on people, right? We get people all the time telling us to stop talking bad, lift everybody up, regardless of how you feel about them. So obviously that stuff does play a role, but it's never going to stop. I mean, right? That's like asking the world to stop spinning. So it is what it is. You got to deal with it. It's a part of the game. It's a part of life. It's a part of your job.
You know what, sir? One thing we can't forget, and you brought up a good point in the beginning, fans being impatient. We're going to play the Ravens. That's a tough defense. We're going to play Cleveland. That's a tough defense.
Up in the top.
You have to keep that part in mind. Like,
Chargers going to be a pretty good defense too if they're healthy.
Ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Week 1, you already know how they do. They're going to come out fired up. You know what I mean?
Fired up. And they at home.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the offense somewhat struggles in the beginning. You know what I mean? But it's all about catching stride towards the end. That's all. That's really what it matters. But
I mean, if we struggle against Carolina, I will be highly upset.
Yeah,
I'll be pissed off. I'll be flat out pissed.
Yeah,
if he dies, he dies.
Maybe I'm not there with the offense with y'all, because I'm like, there's like in my mind, I didn't convince myself there's no way it can be as worse as it's been. Like as the last 2 years that
there's too many weapons, bro. There's too many weapons.
Way too many weapons.
Bro.
I think we saw rock
what
bottom
up, Pizzle?
last year. We must have saw rock bottom last year when it come to offensive play. It was like legit Pop Warner style offense we was looking at last year. So
if
at
we
the end
had
of the day, bro,
a smidge of offense against Detroit, we would have won that game.
We would have won most games. Honestly,
it's a fact.
If you talking about Detroit, Minnesota, smidgen of offense, bro. Like just a little
smidget,
just a little. But at the end of the day, here we are. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe I've convinced myself at that point. But Chris, where are you at, man? Where are your concerns?
Yeah, so I'm still I kind of got I'm just managing my expectations. Of course it's going to be on the offense because I think our defense is going to be solid. But I just looking at the offense, I think it's just gonna take some time to gel. But I'm putting my belief in what Devontae said. Devontae been in this system, and I love what Devontae said. He said, hey, when I came here in the beginning, I was expected to be a leader, but I was still trying to learn the offense myself. But he said, now I've been in this offense for so long, I can bring along Trey Tucker, or I can bring along Jacoby Myers, and I could tell, and I can look at not only what I'm doing, but I can holler at Jacoby and be like, hey, try running this route like this, or, do an angle like that. Like stuff like that is going to be a difference maker. So I think our offense, or our receivers are going to be fire. The line, little questionable, because I don't know how well Thayer's going to do. I hope he does well. But lastly, it's just me. I am afraid of our run game.
Right. No, you got a valid point. You got a valid point. Hey, in real talk, one other point I wanted to make is, hey, y'all got to make sure that y'all realize that Adams is learning from Jacoby Myers. He stated that quite a few times. So
they learn from each other. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to
that receiver room gonna be fire. The receiver room is gonna be way better than people think.
It's gonna be hard to find
because to me, man, I don't care what nobody say. He hasn't necessarily showed it yet from a sustainability, but Jacoby Myers can be a wide receiver one.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
I don't even think to that point right there. I think he has. I just think the only problem has been he's been on garbage New England teams.
No quarterback. No quarterback.
So it's like there's nothing you can really do. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can really do about that. Then he comes here and this dog shit offense. You know what I'm saying? And now here we are. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my concerns, I feel you with that, Chris. And my concerns aren't really with Zamir. It's more who's after Zamir. That's my
committee.
You know what I'm saying? Like the committee. Maybe not. Because this is how I look at it. Laube, and we'll talk about him. I like Laube and Abdullah, but I don't necessarily see them as like, oh, he's RB2, where he's just going to take care. He's not more of a receiving back. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have no confidence in the likes of Britton Browns, the Alexander Madisons, all the other ones.
We starting this already. Hey, run now. We starting this already? We starting this already?
We're not gonna start here like we're not gonna sit here like when we first signed Alexander Madison. I didn't sit here. Like I said, I didn't like that.
I didn't like it either. I was.
I know Rundown was the first to say he didn't like the Madison.
I did not like Madison.
So, and it's no coinky dink, right? That we hear that your man done fumbled in OTAs. Right. See, I'm this type of dude, right? You can't do that shit around me. I'm gonna continuously remind you of that, bro. Like I was that type of teammate. I'm that type of friend, bro. Don't fuck up, because I'm gonna be.
Hold on to that ball. Yeah.
Come on,
Because once we in that same position again, I'll be like, hey, bro, you remember you messed up last time? You remember that, right? All right.
God damn, run down a bad teammate, man. You can't. Man, he never think about the future.
I think running back do that shit.
Don't do it, right? Because guess what? I'm not.
God damn.
I'm not gonna ask you to do something I wouldn't do myself. Right. So at the end of the day, it's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I speak from experience. If you're fumbling in shorts and shirt right now, that's a problem.
Oh yeah,
it's a problem
because you ain't getting hit.
How are you gonna fumble in walkthroughs and like that isn't? Oh man,
you wearing booty shorts, man. Why you fumbling?
And it goes deep as this, right? Like you talking about. We just talked about installing the new offense. Now you're thinking about the new offense you got to learn and holding on to the damn ball. It don't correlate.
It don't add up. It don't add up. I agree. I admit that.
So it's like that. It worries me. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if he can hold on to the ball, cool. You feel what I'm saying? Cool. But that's my thing about him. I know people say he's dynamic. He kind of is when he does have the ball, but it's all right. You feel what I'm saying? He's just okay.
It don't matter if it don't matter how dynamic you are if you can't hold on to the rock, man.
I wouldn't even call him that. He had that 1 year that fantasy football players loved him.
He could play though.
As an RB2. So yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping we get out of him. I'm hoping that.
Oh, you get that right? Okay. Well, I mean, as an RB2, that's fine. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
that's more than fine. That's great, bro. That's a great RB2. I think he had.
When it comes to this point, though, it's like we know, and I don't wish this upon nobody, and I think Zamir can be good for a whole 17-game season. But at the end of the day, we know how football
He looks
goes.
apart. He looks apart. That boy done got big.
Yeah, he got bigger.
He looks apart.
Good was here. But we know how football goes, bro. Like, ticky-tack injuries here and there. You know what I mean? And maybe he misses a game or two. Yeah, maybe he misses a game or two. Now, if he misses a game, right? We talked about this on Thursday, Turf. Take Zamir White out of that running back room. Look at it now. Are you confident in that?
Hell no.
What I'll say is that I'm not going to say I'm confident. No, that nobody's going to say they're confident. They're unproven guys that actually have a shot. They have a shot, and it's not the end of the world, in my opinion. And it's not like you're going to run out just immediately looking for another running back if one of those two go down. And I think it'll be in house if you do. You got to remember, guys, they've been keeping these guys around for a reason, man. I know y'all are tired of hearing me say that, but it's the truth. Why do they keep them around if they don't think they can ball? They would have been switched them out. You know what I'm saying? With a dude that's a rookie or something, give him the least contract you can. But they're keeping these guys around, man. I don't know.
Free Raider says Brown and McCormick going to be standing in line at the fairground waiting on free government cheese with Renfro.
Oh man!
Hey, look here, man.
That's funny.
Hey, government cheese used to be fire, bro.
Yeah, what do you mean it used to be? It still is.
I don't even know they still got it. I'll just say it's been a long time, but man, that block of cheese used to go hard.
I heard it don't
melt.
Bad. Does it melt?
Hell nah, it don't.
No, you gotta heat up the knife.
Hey, there's some boxes that probably still, man. The preservatives and government cheese, bro.
Hey, bro, it looked the same since 1919.
That expiration date be 100 years later, bro.
And it be looking fresh.
Fresh, super yellow, super orange, bro.
Super orange, bro.
Y'all are hilarious. Say government cheese is bulletproof. Oh, man. Hey, make sure y'all tapping in. But yeah, bro, that's a concern, man. I mean, like you take Zamir out, it's like, man. But you know, at the end of the day, it can be cool. It can be cool with the running back committee, but it's a lot of unknowns in there. Same thing, like as Turf and I talk about. The corners, like it's just unknown. You feel what I'm saying? That's really what it is.
I don't want to hear, just for the record, all season. I don't want to hear y'all have any concerns about this running back room. You and Turf specifically. I don't want to hear. No, I'm for real. All season, just like Rundown say, he's gonna be that guy that always brings up shit. That's what I'm gonna be, that guy for TRS. I don't want to hear y'all say when we leave a game with 14 yards rushing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear nothing.
We're gonna be able to look at you, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, y'all. You know, I'm putting both of y'all up like this. I'm gonna be like, Turf. How do you feel about us having 14 yards rushing?
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If our running game is just straight trash, I'm not gonna lie. I deserve every bit.
See, this is the thing, though. I don't think we have no damn Trent Richardsons or none of that in the goddamn backfield or nothing. Like people that can't see the hole.
Right.
It could just be more dynamic. You feel
Trent
what I'm saying?
Richardson was wild, bro.
Bro, you gotta remember, our offensive
he ain't
line,
see.
too. He ain't seen nothing. Yeah, Trent
No,
Richardson.
I'm talking about
At all, bro. At all.
I think he couldn't wear contacts. He couldn't wear the bifocal contacts or something. I don't know what was going on.
But you know, he had a good decent rookie season with Cleveland. He looked all right, but after that, it was a wrap.
That was it.
I just want to see how many games Josh Jacobs plays this year. That's all.
I give him.
Hey, you know what? I'm sure we're
10
gonna
to
keep
12.
track of that.
I give him 10 to 12.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things we all are going to keep track of this year. I know y'all going to be watching Josh's numbers.
Right?
All day.
I'm gonna have him on my fantasy team again. You know.
All good, man.
He gonna be there. He gonna be there.
Not if I'm around.
You know whose numbers we ain't checking for no more.
Oh, here we go. Who?
We ain't checking for his yards no more. We checking for his stream numbers, and that's Darren Waller.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna leave my boy alone. Hey, leave him.
He retired.
Hey, it is Men's Mental Health Month, man. Shout out to D Wall, man. Shout out to Wall Street, man.
For sure, bro. If it's for his mental health, I'm all for that, bro.
Right,
Congratulations on him doing that.
If that helps, right? No, that is real talk, ladies and gentlemen, for real. Like, cause something close to home just hit me, and real talk, mental health, and this whole people offering themselves and stuff, man. This is real. It's real as it gets. And in fact, I actually just saw something about how social media now needs a warning label, particularly for kids. I can totally see it. I mean, I don't need to see numbers to know that kids are not feeling the love.
Imagine growing up in this era. I could imagine growing up in this era.
Yeah, I couldn't either, bro. Real talk.
Because I was so bad. I was so bad as a kid, and I got away with stuff. But now you got social media, and the stuff that you used to get away with, you can't get away with, and they can expose you for it.
Oh, yeah. Y'all saying that, I say the same thing about the people that's younger than me. Because I'm like, honestly, like, I was probably the generation. I am the generation that, like, when Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter came out, like, I remember when them shit came out. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I remember making the whole thing. Now, like, kids is boring. It's just there. You feel what I'm saying?
Just there, bro. I remember Facebook. You had to be in college to get it.
Yeah.
You remember that? You had to have a college email to get Facebook at first.
Yep.
And
now it's just free access. You know what I mean? As soon as you turn 5 years old, you damn near got a TikTok account.
It's there, bro. It's there.
That's how it be. That's how it be. At the end of the day, we hope that the generation don't get weirder as it go. But you do say you got.
Oh, it's getting weirder. It's getting weirder.
But, you gotta take care of your mental health, right? Definitely gotta take care of your mental health.
100%, ladies and gentlemen.
First and foremost, appreciate it. And for him.
Good morning from the Commodore. 64.
I was sorry, bro.
Waller, like, good, right? But at the end of the day, I think somebody's got to put a bug in his ear, regardless of how it is, bro.
Yeah, somebody's got to.
Leave that auto-tune alone.
Yeah.
Hey, man, calm down, bro. Calm down, bro.
You know what? I think Waller's at a point where he's
at least he writes his own bars.
I mean,
we know
he ain't Drake. He ain't got a ghostwriter, bro. Leave Waller alone.
We know.
And he knows his role.
You feel me, Rundown? At least he ain't got a ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter.
He definitely writes his own thing.
I know it.
No mistake on that one.
I think he does it for his own mental health, bro. You just got
yeah. But at the end of the day, we thank that because for him, we get Trey Tucker. You feel what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
That worked out well.
That did work out well.